and I'm totally ready for there to be like a 1 in 8,192 chance that we just get it as a... What? Why did my screen flash back for a second? It'll totally be a freaking shiny 1 in 8,192. I'd be so hyped. Oh? But that's not happening. Imagine, though. If it happened, then people would think that my freaking stuff is scripted and I cheated. So, like, now I don't even want it to happen because, you know, then, people are gonna think that I script and cheat things. Giratina is quietly eyeing harm. Alright, let's see about this. There's already a save file. Is it okay to overwrite it? Yeah, let's go ahead and do the thing. Dude, if it's a shiny, you would die right here from sheer shock. So would I would freaking leave the room. I've never had, Tina loud music. Time for loud music. As we have the thing happen. Yeah, imagine. Imagine if it was, though. Part of me kind of wanted it to happen after all that talk about it potentially happening. Part of me wanted it. Okay, let's see here. Gosh darn you. I'm sorry. Whoop. Shiny Tina is about shiny Giratina is actually really cool. But yeah, the Giratina battle music sure is something, isn't it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Malice Cricketoon. Our whoop. But sacrifices must be made. Come on. Ominous Wind, please don't take me out. Please take me out. Oh well, maybe one day. Maybe with the freaking Dynamax Adventures in Sword and Shield or something. I have done shiny hunting in that. I've gotten some random other shinies. I haven't gotten any shiny legendaries from Sword and Shield's shenanigans. I guess we're not confused, Rangyu. I guess not. Like, I got a shiny Boltund, Roselia, and Amoonguss from Dynamax Adventures. Haven't gotten a shiny legendary, though, unfortunately. I don't know. I almost expected the music for a hot second there to go do for the Team Plasma theme. Now if I ever get into Pokemon remixing, now I want to freaking mash up Giratina's theme and the Team Plasma theme. Because I'm just now realizing at that point. Oh yeah, have you got that shiny Reggie yet? Yeah, so I found out that apparently Registeel and all the other Reggies count as like static encounters. And for whatever reason, apparently static encounters aren't increased by the shiny charm. Like their odds aren't increased for whatever reason. So I thought my odds were 3 in 4,096 when it turns out my odds were 1 in 4,096. So now that I found out with that revelation, I'm kind of discouraged from ever continuing with that. And I stopped at apparently this number of encounters on Registeel, trying to get that thing to be a stupid shiny. 5,433. So I mean, like, statistically I did have some pretty good odds to have gotten it in that time. Statistically I should have technically still gotten 1 shiny during that time, but I didn't. So how do I whittle you down without taking you out? Like this maybe? So you know, I don't think I'll be shiny hunting the Reggies anymore. I think if I do any... After I found out... Come on, yes. After I found out the freaking massive revelation, I started using a macro thingamabob. Where is it? This here. I started using this to just, like, hatch shinies for me. Because I was like, I'll go for some egg shinies after I lost my mind about the whole Registeel situation. So now, thanks to this thing, I have about like 5 or 6 shiny Eevees that I hatched just endlessly in my madness at not getting a shiny Registeel. Apparently, I think if I upgrade this to the latest firmware, there is a thing that does automatically shiny hunt the Reggies, but you know, it can't tell once you've gotten a shiny, so you need to be like there supervising it while it shiny hunts the Reggies to be ready to like cancel the macro from doing the thing over and over, just in case it is shiny. So maybe, okay, this is yada yada. So maybe I'll go back to shiny hunting the Reggies at one point with the help of this thing and just be like supervising it and hope that I can, you know, cancel the macro in time if there is a shiny one. Maybe, but at this point, after like 5,433 of like manual stuff of, you know, that, and then finding out that my odds weren't even any better, it was very discouraging, to say the least. It was definitely very discouraging. So, you know, also I catch everything in standard Pokeballs, don't judge me. Gosh darn you. Why? I guess I may as well, you know, use the chance to do this and stuff. So yeah, I can automatically get egg shinies from this, of it just hatching a bazillion eggs, and I can have it automatically shiny hunt the Regis, but because it doesn't know, you know, when it actually finds a shiny, I can't just leave it going overnight or anything like that. I need to be there supervising it to, you know, see if it gets that, because I always thought it would be so neat in my Pokemon Sword and Shield series if going after the Regis, since, you know, I have both Sword and Shield and the DLC for both of them, if I, you know, got the regular Regis in one and then the shiny ones in the other, and then have alternating parts like that, and then, you know, took the opportunity to go for the shinies of like the 2 new Regis that they introduced, since I'd be able to only get 1 per game, so that's 1 for each. But then I found out that whole thingamabob, that whole set of shenanigans, and now I don't know what I'm doing with that. I don't know what I'm doing with my Sword Shield series in general. Like, I started doing the Crown Tundra, and I did most of the story stuff for the Crown Tundra, in Sword at least. I didn't do it all in Shield. And I was like, hey, I'll just come back to this whenever the time that I get a shiny Registeel rolls around, and then I'll make an episode on that. And then it like never happened after I did it for like months. So I technically never like did everything and showcased everything that there was to be showcased. I never properly concluded my kind of playthrough of the Crown Tundra in Sword and Shield. So it's kind of in the weird state that it's in. And now we're playing Pokemon Platinum instead of Sword and Shield or anything. So, you know, my Sword and Shield series is in a weird kind of place. So maybe I'll keep up stuff with the Registeel, but like, I don't know. Do I have anybody that can paralyze? I'm sure that I could probably teach Thunder Wave to freaking our Tactical Fridge. But our Tactical Fridge would just get 1 shot immediately each time anyway, so it's not like I'd ever be able to pull it off, you know? Yeah, like right there, that music could easily transition to do. Man, now I want to freaking combine the freaking Giratina battle theme from Platinum and the Team Plasma theme from Pokemon Black and White. Now I really want to freaking combine those. Hey Guzma, have you ever thought about combining different themes in your mashups as opposed to like, you know, different versions of the same theme? Is that something we might ever see? Maybe. Oh gosh darn it. It's never gonna shake more than the once. We're gonna be here for 3,000 years, aren't we? We're gonna be here a good while. My goodness. I mean, I could try throwing like, oh my goodness, a freaking critical hit. What's something else that I'd be willing to throw it that isn't standard? Dusk Ball can be kind of cool. It had a really good catch rate here, and it does look kind of cool and stuff. Definitely not Ultra Ball. I don't know. We have Pokemon Masters mashups. Oh, with like putting together completely different themes and such. Yeah, Dusk Ball would have the best catch rate, and I guess it would be kind of cool for it. Like, I usually go for like whatever Pokeball is either like standard or looks cool with it. But, you know, Dusk Ball could look cool for Giratina, right? Like, it'd be pretty fitting for the Pokemon as well, wouldn't it? I believe. Wait, I mean, we can try. How many do I have? 11 apparently. Normally I wouldn't, but like, it does actually fit the theme of Giratina, so maybe I will throw a few. Literally, the original theme and Masters Remix are different themes most of the time. For some parts, I do have the same exact notes. Oh, I just meant like things that like straight up are completely different. Straight up completely different thingamabobs. Let's see here. Let's just see here real quick. We'll do that. How about? Cool. Recover from fainting and whatnot. Oh yeah, freaking nice one, Giratina. Nice one. Yeah, sure, we can throw some Dusk Balls and stuff. I'm just gonna wind up using that Master Ball on like a Magikarp or something because it'll be funny. I don't know. I don't know when we're gonna use that thing. It's not even shaking at all. Yeah, no, you haven't yet. Well, well, there's at least an idea. If you don't ever do it, then maybe I'll do it one day. Of Giratina plus Team Plasma theme, because I hear it in my head and it's like, whoa, that could be cool. If I ever get into Pokemon remixing, that sounds like something that I'd wind up to. Come on! It's not even shaking once. What is this? What is going on here? I'm gonna take my guidebooks, my freaking thingamabobs, the tomes of truth, off of my computer over there, so I can put my legs up on my computer. Wow. Because I'm getting tired of freaking sitting in that same position. There, legs are up on my other computer. There. Oh, it's kind of quiet there, but I still heard the Texas speech ball. I appreciate the 3 bits there, Anima. Throw all the balls. I'm trying. I'm certainly trying here. No, not status healers. Moo Milk, sure. Let's go ahead and do that. Try if you want to know if you ever will, though. Well, I will. I will. Certainly an idea, to say the least. Use that Moo Milk. Cool. Don't know why you're using Shadow Force on me. It's called Shadow Force? I thought it was called Phantom Force. Did it have a different name in Gen 4? I thought this move was called Phantom Force, not Shadow Force. Did they change it in like later games or something? What is this? Like now I'm just confused. I could have sworn. But yeah, I think they did. Oh, there are 2 different moves, but hello, Bogdy. So it's just straight up 2 different moves. Yeah, thank goodness I saved before fighting. Yeah. Welcome to, trying to catch a legendary in Gen 4 and prior, I guess. Welcome to that. But if this one is Giratina's exclusive or something. Okay, because I've seen, like, other Pokemon use Phantom Force, like Dragapult and Sword and Shield, for example. And I think I said at the time, the first time that I saw that, like, wait, isn't that Giratina's thing? Weird. Very wacky. Well, we're gonna keep on tossing these things. What the hell? What is going on here? This is absolutely ludicrous. My, oh my. Also, Eagle coming out of nowhere, raiding with a party of 6. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. I most certainly was not expecting the Spanish Inquisition. Oh, look, we have Smitty Weberman Jaggerman Jensen. Or Smitty Werben Jaggerman Jensen. My, oh my. Yeah, I don't have any status moves. I could teach Thunder Wave to Voltgeist, but Giratina's faster, so I'd get one shot immediately anyway. So it doesn't even matter. Hello as well, King Deadluck. I appreciate the raid there, Eagle. Mind if I ask what was on the stream agenda for today? And welcome everybody from Eagle's stream. Welcome to us chucking Pokeballs endlessly. This is gonna take 3,000 years. It's probably going to involve several resets. I recall it involving several resets as a kiddo, honestly. And we'll see what happens. Persona 3 working on the endgame grind. Grind makes much more sense. Well, I hope you've been having fun with that. Still never played a Persona game myself, but I will one day. One day eventually. This thing doesn't even freaking shake at all. It doesn't like to freaking shake it, move it at all. It's such a shame. My goodness. Well, here's the last Dusk Ball. I'll start chucking like regular Pokeballs after. I could throw Ultra Balls, but Ultra Balls are lame and don't look cool, so I'd probably throw Standard. Yeah, the never-ending Pokeball spam to catch a legendary. Yep, sounds about right. But yeah, same you know your old boss said Persona 5 was good. Okay, I've heard like really good things about Persona from a lot of people. I've never played Persona before. But throw a nest ball because it's funny. Go in the nest ball, Giratina. Imagine if he goes into this, I'm gonna be like so mad. Okay, well, Persona 5 is heckin' amazing from what I've heard. Super pissed that he entered his Fortnite domain. Super ticked that freaking Cyrus opened the rift to the Fortnite dimension, and that we're here now messing up his crap. Now let's throw some Premier Balls is what we'll do. My oh my. Hello, Lucernal Platinum. Hey, is this your favorite? My favorite in terms of main series Pokemon games would be Pokemon Black and White, which is what the name Harmonia actually comes from and what this hat comes from. This is actually an Harmonia's hat from Pokemon Black and White. So that's kind of where I got the name Harmonia from and where I got this hat from that I made myself several years ago. How did I live that? I appreciate the follow there, by the way, King Deadluck, and I hope you're doing well today, sir. And I put way more hours into Diamond and Pearl back when than I ever did with Platinum. In terms of main series games, what would I say would be my next favorite after Black and White anyway? What would it be? Maybe Platinum. Maybe. I'm not sure. I've never actually thought about it a whole lot in terms of what my favorite main series Pokemon games would be. All I know is that Black and White are my favorite main series Pokemon games. My favorite Pokemon game at all would be Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, because my goodness, that game's a freaking masterpiece. Mwah! Oh yeah, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Maybe I do Black and White, and then Heart Gold, Soul Silver, then Platinum probably. And then I don't know what. Then something else from there. But yeah, and yours is Emerald. I owned Emerald briefly once. I got like a copy off of eBay, but like the copy that I got off of eBay apparently couldn't save. So that's what happens when you buy things off of eBay. So I never even got to play Emerald. It freaking, well, I got to play it. I just couldn't save. So any progress I made had to be in like one session. It sucked. Hated it. But yeah, the social world is basically what happens in the future of Fortnite. Imagine. Yeah, I imagine I'll probably cover Heart Gold / Soul Silver on this channel eventually. Probably won't be for a hella long time. We lost. Time to reload the thing. Time to reload the thing. We go again. This might take a few tries. Ow, I just got flashbanged and such. And Explorers of Sky is your favorite as well. It's so good. And the second favorite Pokemon game would be freaking Super Mystery Dungeon and such. Giratina is still missing from there. But yeah, Anima, same Black and White, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, X and Y. I feel like X and Y is one of those games where you either love it or you hate it. Like, all my friends that played X and Y loved it. I hated it though. I really did not like X and Y at all myself. But everybody who I know who's played it loved it for whatever reason there. But yeah, you have it replaying Explorers of Sky on your backlog. I used to play it on a freaking annual basis before I was a streamer and grew up with red and blue Dems Your Jams. My cousins who are all like, oh, maybe I could teach you Thunder Wave then, and then just go for it. Do I have Thunder Wave in my bag? If we fail this attempt, I'll look at my bag to see if we have a Thunder Wave, and then we can like reset for like times that Giratina starts out with Ancient Power and stuff. Is what we could do and stuff. The XP share was super busted. No, that wasn't my complaint with it. I mean, it could have also been after Black and White left a really good impression on me, like story-wise and stuff, and then X and Y immediately went back to the bad dudes just being bad dudes. I don't even remember what Team Flare's motivation was. They wanted to freaking use a big laser to freaking blow stuff up just for the sake of things, which I guess maybe isn't that bad in retrospect, looking at games like the one I'm playing right now, where Cyrus is just like, screw this world, I'm making a new one. So maybe part of the reason I really didn't like X and Y was because of, like, I don't know, the charm of Black and White, with like the 2D sprites moving and stuff being so charming and the 3D models not being as charming, having their own charm but not being as charming. But I don't know. And then the freaking story taking a massive dip. But like, apart from Black and White, when were main series Pokemon games ever all that exceptional, to be fair, I guess? I think Team Flare wanted to reset the world to its natural state. It was still dumb though. Was it? Was that what it was? There was a time that I was going to start a Pokemon X and Y Soul Link on this channel with another streamer named Ketzenjester, but plans kind of wound up falling apart and it didn't wind up happening, I guess. But yeah, and Guzman, you still play it every year, but you can't now because your brother has his save file on it and doesn't want you restarting it SMH. Well, then freaking create a dump of it and then like emulate it, I guess. And Team Flare was like, don't you're evil. And just generally probably like Emerald, Coliseum, Explorers of Sky, then Snap and X and Y if we expand to top 5. Something about beauty is all you remember? Oh, what for X and Y? So no, maybe we don't start chucking yet. Maybe we do this. I don't know. But yeah, when it comes to classic titles like Red and Blue, I'm the youngest in my generation of my family, like by a lot. Gosh darn it. Is the thing. So like all my cousins and family members had, you know, much earlier experiences with Pokemon and such. Like I'm for example, I'm 22. I think I muted my microphone for a sec there, apologies. I'm 22. I think my next youngest cousin is a bit over a decade older than me. Like I'm the youngest in my generation by a lot. There are younger people in my family by now, like some of my cousins have kids, but you know, all my cousins that I grew up knowing, I never had a cousin or any family that was like close to my age range. So like there were some of my cousins that would like give me old guidebooks and stuff that they had, and it'd be about like stuff that was like some of the most recent stuff they'd hopped into. It'd be like Game Boy Advance stuff, and I'd be like, whoa, that's crazy and so cool. Do we have a Thunder Wave? Oh, I hit my buttons for Fire Emblem by accident there. If you had to go with classics, just say, Hey You Pikachu or Pokemon Stadium. Low by far fun game. Hey You Pikachu, I think is one of those games I could see myself streaming for like a charity event or something like that. Just to see if it freaking worked and whatnot. Do we have a Thunder Wave by chance? No? Darn. Yeah, I don't think I can put any statuses on or anything. I don't think it's happening. I could always lead with someone else. We could try this. You're probably gonna have levitate, so I'd probably use razor lead. Maybe we do this then for Shadow Claw, I guess. That's probably what we do, and then save with that setup, I suppose. But yeah, our first Pokemon game was Yellow, and that's your go-to Gen 1 game. I very briefly started to play through on this channel with Pokemon Red. I only got 2 episodes in. I was trying to like use the in-game glitches to do wacky stuff. But that was also before I knew how to display footage from my actual new 3DS, which I'm still missing. I don't know where I put it. I'm not sure where it went. It's around here somewhere. And I don't even think I'd be able to put footage from the virtual console onto my computer anyway. But anyway, back then, I freaking briefly started Red on my actual 3DS and had just a camera pointed at my 3DS, and it was such a bad setup and such. Nowadays, I do have software that does let me stream from my 3DS to my computer. If I find my 3DS, it's gotta be around here somewhere. I've had it missing for a couple weeks now. But something that I found about my 3DS, I mentioned it way earlier in this playthrough, is that it can stream footage from a 3DS game, but the moment I put a DS game in there, it no longer does things, essentially. I can no longer display to my thingamabob. Like, it just has to specifically be in 3DS mode. So if I hopped into like Pokemon Red on my 3DS, I frankly don't know whether it would work or not. If it would like kick my streaming software from my 3DS to my computer out of its thingamabobs. Anyways, got a lurk. Alright, enjoyed the lurk there, Eagle. Appreciate the raid again. Well. Darn you, game! Why? Why? We're gonna be here a while, aren't we? This is gonna have to become like a whole dedicated part on its own, isn't it? Don't worry, we're just resetting for the freaking shiny Giratina is all it is. It is all of what's going on here. Yeah, load the thing. Hiya. Yeah, I remember needing to take like long dedicated sessions towards doing this in the past as a kiddo and whatnot. I recall that. I'm slowly getting like more and more slouched in my chair here, being like, yep, same old crap of trying to catch his legendary. It ain't a Pokemon game. If you don't struggle with catching legendaries, I guess you could definitely say that. Ominous a wind. If you raise all your stats, I'm gonna freaking rage quit. I honestly expect you to raise all your stats there. I honestly expected it. It's also a bit of a gamble here with Shadow Claw because it has a high critical hit ratio. Is also kind of the thing. You have 2 moves that have the potential of raising all your stats. I'm just now realizing. I'm just now putting those pieces together. So I could use it one more time and hopefully not get a crit. I mean, because you have Ominous Wind, freaking Ancient Power, Dragon Claw, and Shadow Force, or whatever the hell. I don't know if I'm whittling that down anymore without taking you out. I'm not 100% too certain about that. Let's throw some Premier Balls. That's what we'll do. Sister caught Articuno on fire red with a Pokeball on the first turn, and to this day you still get mad at her for it? Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had... I mean, I never really saw exactly what it was my friends were doing in these games. In elementary school, we used to talk about how in Diamond and Pearl, like a bunch of post-game stuff. Like in Diamond and Pearl, there were people after school that'd be like, yo, have you ever heard about Giratina? This is one legendary that you can find if you go to this one cave. Or have you heard about Heatran? If you go to like this one island and do this one side quest line, you can find this crazy Pokemon called Heatran. And I freaking miss those days of Pokemon having like dedicated post games with like all kinds of crazy legendaries and yada yada that, you know, people that I knew would be talking about all the time after school and yada yada. Like, whoa, did you know about X thing? But nowadays, legendaries that come out in Pokemon games are usually just, you know, the 2 to 3 like main ones essentially. And then in the case of Sword and Shield, they'll add some new ones behind DLC paywall, where it's like, what? But that used to be, we used to have post-game in freaking the main games in the past. Like I remember people after school telling me about like Giratina that I'd never heard of, and I would be like, whoa, what's that? And they'd tell me where to find it, and I'd go and find it, and I'd be like, whoa, that's crazy, you know? But there's nothing really like that in games like Sword and Shield and such. But yeah, when you were little, you fell for every myth about increasing the chance of catching Pokemon. Does anybody recall the freaking Mew under the truck thing about thinking about Pokemon myths? When it comes to myths about catching Pokemon, were you ever told about the freaking hold down A thing for like better catch rates? You get a better catch rate if you just like hold down the A button, or some people would say mash it. So I know that freaking people at my elementary school would say that. Speaking of my elementary school, I went to go visit my grandparents earlier today along with my doggy, and I drove past my old elementary school on the way. And it must have been like right as school was getting out. There was cars piled up the freaking yin-yang. But I wonder what's happening. I wonder what goes on at my freaking old elementary school nowadays. Like in terms of, we had right during my last year of elementary school, we had a freaking crazy psycho principal come in that tried to freaking ruin everything. You heard pressing A? Well, pressing A a bunch of times to increase your odds, and yes, you still do it. Still to this day, dude. Oh wow, wow, really? That hurt, didn't it? That certainly hurt. Get in the freaking Premier Ball, Giratina. Get on in. Get in here. Welp. Welcome back, Guzma. Guzma, you missed the freaking shiny Giratina that we failed, and now we're just trying a regular Giratina. It was so sad. Old habits are hard to get rid of. Yeah, I understand that feel. Completely understand that feel. Go, do it. Whoop. And also, in case it wasn't evident that was sarcasm, there was no shiny Giratina. I wish. I wish. That would be so hype, but there's no way it's happening. I mean, we've used action replay codes on this before. Like, we did it to freaking get the Rotom event, for example. I could just easily enter a code without anybody ever knowing it, and then just be like, whoa, it was a shiny when I encounter the thing. But nah, I don't have any intention of freaking, you know, doing stuff like that. No, thank you. It's kind of tempting now that I think about it. But yeah, I was kidding there. It's almost tempting, but yeah, I'm gonna not do that. I'll freaking use action replay codes to activate events that you can't do otherwise, like the freaking thing with the Rotom appliances and like various legendary events. But I don't think that I'd freaking do it for, you know, guaranteed shiny or anything like that. No, thank you. I think I'll pass on that front. I'm surprised that didn't just one-shot me. I'm kind of surprised. Well, but yeah. Now you're getting mad Tina ain't shaking the dang ball. Tina's just gonna have us fail capturing every single time until we get a shiny is all that's gonna happen here. Just you wait. Vanished instantly. Whoa, isn't that crazy? Let's go ahead and revive Spirit here is what we do. First played Emerald, caught Feebas, and raised it to level 100, and you didn't know why it didn't evolve because it looked like a mon that would evolve? Oh, with the whole freaking beauty thing. Well, how did it work in freaking Emerald anyway for evolving Feebas? And Skullboss Guzma, or team name of Pokemon. I'm sorry to say, Guzma, if you want to name Giratina, that Mortis already wound up doing that with the name of Lucifer with a redemption earlier. Alright, let's send in Lynn here is what we'll do. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, lower your attack and stuff. Name it Tina if you catch it. Well, we already... What if we freaking combine those names and say Lucifer Tina? To combine Guzma and Mortis' names. I don't know if that would even fit. I believe it was something with context and mashing berries together. Probably something like that. Probably something along those lines. You can kind of see it on my camera how I'm like getting more and more slouched back in my chair as this is going on. Since we're just gonna be here doing this for a while. Ow. Ow, don't. Really? I guess I'll sit up. Here, I'll even lock my chair in place and have some good posture for a while is what I'll do. Move the little back cushion thing up. There, look, I'll play with good posture for a little while. Isn't that crazy and like so unlike me? My goodness. Lucitina could be the name. Yes. That's gonna be the name, Lucitina. Jeez, That sounds like something where you'd like stroll into a back alley and there'd be like some guy in a trench coat being like, hey, you want some Lucitina? First one's free. You know, that's what it sounds like. Because Dashi, what's that? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Not very effective. Boobity bop. Apparently we're going Lucitina, I guess, is gonna be the name for our Giratina here. This thing does not want to shake at all. Now I'm going back into freaking slouched mode. And good posture didn't last long because freaking it's lame and stuff. I actually did have like back problems for a long time. What with doing a lot of slouching in chairs in junior high school. But the thing about junior high school was, you know, the chairs and desks that they had there were like hard plastic and such. And freaking awful. So I like destroyed my spine by essentially sitting like this, I guess, for however long in that. So I had to, like, I was basically forced into being required to have good posture for like a year if I didn't want to experience serious pain from sitting. It sucked. But now, luckily, it feels like my spine has like repaired itself since then. And now I'll sit with good posture if I want to, but if I don't want to, heck, I'll slouch if I want. But there was a time that my back was so freaking screwed up that if I didn't sit with like perfect posture, I was in severe pain. It sucked. Dashi is a YouTuber. Every time he sees the name Tina, he always screams it out, Tina, or something like that. My, oh my. Also, freaking stop vanishing and stuff. Stop vanishing here. Let's see here. Just want to give some context about it. Gotcha. Don't worry about that. Let's go ahead and revive Lynn, I guess. This is what we'll do. Go ahead and revive. Is there any way I can turn off the in-game music and then we could listen to like a better version of this theme? Like Glitch X City's remix of this is really good, for example. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I'll use my next Pokemon. Will do. Yeah, I don't know if we're ever catching this freaking nerd here. I don't know if it's happening. Let's throw a Dusk Ball. Let's throw it. It's fitting for a Giratina anyway. Is the thing. Darn. Welp. There's that. Darn you. Stop vanishing out of my sight. Stop doing it. Well, we'll go ahead and do that, I suppose. Go ahead and heal up. Yeah, I feel like during the stream, I've been slouching like way more than previous streams. Like, I just want to go into my just laid back, kick back kind of mode, you know? Throw a Dusk Ball. What if I actually threw an Ultra Ball despite hating them and it went in on the first Ultra Ball? I would be so mad. I'd be tempted to freaking reset to catch it in a Master Ball if I caught it in an Ultra Ball. Like, I freaking hate catching things in Ultra Balls. The one case that I have something in an Ultra Ball and really like it in an Ultra Ball is in Sword and Shield. I have my shiny Dragapult that I specifically was hunting a shiny Dragapult for in an Ultra Ball because the Ultra Ball matches the colors of Dragapult. That was like the only situation that I specifically wanted an Ultra Ball for like the gold and black kind of colors on my gold and black shiny Dragapult. That was like the only case where I specifically wanted an Ultra Ball. I was specifically hatching Dreepies out of Ultra Ball until I got a shiny one. And now that's a shiny one that I keep to this day in, I believe, Shield version. Because I have my shiny, freaking Raoul in Sword and whatnot. So I get like one shiny in my party in each, I guess. My Dragapult and my Decidueye Raoul. Darn you, Giratina! This sucks! This sucks. Tina! Well, I mean, this is life now. Does anybody want to remote into my PC and play this for me? Anybody want to take over? Anybody have TeamViewer? Want to freaking just play this game for me? Because my goodness, we're gonna be here a while. I want to take control of my stream. Let's see. Let's keep checking the thingamabobs. Might be here a little while. Might be here a little while, to say the least. But yeah, isn't there any way you can hack the catch rate for it? I would, but then I wouldn't be experiencing the genuine game. We gotta experience the genuine game, you know. Just not believing hard enough. That's probably what's going on here. I just need to believe. Just believe, and then I can do it. Like, the emulator here does support action replay codes. Like, we could easily put in a code that makes the catch rate like 100%. We could easily put in a code that guarantees it to be a shiny. But we're getting the genuine experience here. We're getting the genuine Pokemon Platinum experience. That's what I came here to share. That's what we're doing this series on, is the genuine realsies Pokemon Platinum experience that we're doing right here. What is Giratina's catch rate anyway? Freaking, I'm looking this up on Cerebi real quick. Cerebi, Giratina. Let's see. Let's go to the Generation 4 decks. Yeah, freaking shiny Giratina looks so cool. Capture rate 3. Yeah, so not as low as is possible, but certainly quite low to say the least. I think Spirit here is the one best at taking hits. But yeah, but like if it takes over an hour or two, then yeah, you would do it, or you'd still try to catch it legit. I mean, considering I spent like I think it was 3 sessions trying to beat freaking Fire Emblem Awakening's Lunatic Plus Classic Prologue without losing anybody, I think, you know, I guess is kind of like my stance on that kind of thing. Like, Lunatic Plus Classic and Fire Emblem Awakening is absolutely insane, and it takes so long to beat the prologue. It took me like 3 sessions to be able to do it without losing anybody. It was insane. So like, you know, I do have determination to do things crazily long. I mean, this is more of a case of like, I'm doing it until RNG is good enough that I can get it. There have been cases of challenges that I've done, like beating Undertale with oven mitts, that I guess had to do with skill. It was kind of luck as well, about like what buttons I pressed through the mitt, I guess. So it was semi-random, I suppose. But like, I wanted to experience the genuine BS of Fire Emblem Awakening in that one case, and we're gonna experience the genuine BS of Pokemon Platinum in this case. But yeah, cool. I just wanted to make sure you wouldn't hack it all. And yeah, you saw Lunatic Plus and you were like, nope. Yeah, Lunatic Plus is essentially the difficulty where it's not your strategic ability that matters, but your patience. And you need a lot of patience. But yeah, hacking kind of ruins the fun of it all. I mean, it can be. Hacking can make things more fun in some instances. Like, have you heard of the Cute Charm glitch, for example, in, you literally ran out of moves? Well, have you heard about the Cute Charm glitch, for example? There's a glitch in Generation 4 Pokemon games where if you have a Pokemon with Cute Charm and you have a specific trainer ID and secret ID, then the odds of finding a shiny Pokemon become like 1 in 5 instead of 1 in 8,192, something like that. So you find shiny Pokemon like all the time, essentially. But the only way to have that glitch work is if you have this specific trainer ID and secret ID, which you can't normally control and just have to like cross your fingers that, you know, you get that to happen. So I would argue that there are some cases of hacking to like make things more fun. And I would argue that if you hack yourself a trainer ID and secret ID that are specifically the ones that you need for the Cute Charm glitch, then it could be a fun playthrough to like have that Cute Charm Pokemon and just, you know, go around getting shinies like basically 1 in 5 times, you know? Just to like showcase that glitch that was in these Gen 4 games. So like, I do think that there are some instances where hacking things can, you know, actually make it more fun. Like, I didn't even think about the Cute Charm glitch before starting this playthrough. If I had thought about it before starting this playthrough, I would have honestly considered doing. I mean, we can showcase it later in this playthrough anyway. If I do like action replay codes to, if I get, I think we have Lucius the Baneri in our boxes somewhere. I don't know if they have Cute Charm. But if we do wind up using like some sort of action replay codes to get that specific trainer ID and secret ID, we could always showcase that freaking Cute Charm glitch just for like the fun of it, you know, because it's a wacky glitch that existed in these games, which only happens if you have these specific things, which is almost never going to happen without hacking. It's possible to happen without hacking, but it's not exactly a super common thing. Get in the freaking heal ball. That's what Giratina will love. But yeah, the God of Antimatter dies because it runs out of moves to use. Yeah, sounds about right. You didn't want to go in the heal ball, you piece of crap. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, actually that is true, you're right. Realize you spent like 15k points in total on naming a Pokemon. There hasn't been a Pokemon you haven't been able to truly decide yet what for the names and whatnot. Let's see here. We'll throw Dusk Balls for a little while. I mean, for the fun of things, we could always slap in an action replay code to make it shiny just for the... I thought it was actually gonna go in for a second. Like, just for the fun of it, we could always do that just because, hey, the memes, I don't know. Like, it wouldn't be like a truly earned shiny or anything like that. But if we wanted to freaking make things spicier and make things more fun, hey, we could always do that. I'd have to find a code somewhere, but otherwise we're probably just gonna wind up, you know, doing this the normal painful way. You think you can use 15k points on the charm thing when you get to a certain point in the game? What, you mean like spend channel points to like get me to name certain shiny Pokemon that we might encounter due to the nature of that glitch if we wind up showcasing it? I kind of want to showcase it now, like honestly. Like, I completely forgot that was a glitch in Generation 4 Pokemon games before I started this playthrough. It was only sometime after I started the playthrough that I recalled that that was like a glitch in this game that, you know, one could do. And that makes me kind of sad that I didn't do that from like the beginning. Oh, it just means to activate it. I mean, all that it is just like, I don't even know what the action replay code would be, but if I found one somewhere, it's basically just change your trainer ID and secret ID to like these specific values. Now send out a Pokemon with Cute Charm, and now you've got like a 1 in 5 chance of shinies. Can you back out from the Giratina fight? Like, if I reset to like the save just before, would I be able to exit the Distortion World, exit Spear Pillar, set my, like, what if I did not freaking make Giratina shiny with any like codes or anything, yada yada, no form of that cheating? But what if, in theory, I backed out of this fight completely, went to a Pokemon Center somewhere, grabbed my freaking Baniri that hopefully has Cute Charm, and did a code to set a specific trainer ID and secret ID, and then came back to the Giratina fight? But yeah, you can't back out of the Distortion World once you're... Can't you refight Giratina, though, if you... Hold on. Where's my guidebook? If you defeat Giratina, can't you, like, come back and refight it later? Because if we can just... What if we knock it out, and then come and refight it with the Cute Charm glitch? What if? Hold on. Hold on. Where are we at in the bookmark? Because now I want to do this, actually. Hold on. Now I'm very tempted. Okay, where is the thingamabob here? So let's see here. Distortion World. Now I'm very tempted. Hold on. Alright, battle with Team Galactic boss Cyrus. Catch Giratina. And take a big bite of Giratina's HP right from the start with Ice, Ghost, Dragon, or Dark-type moves, which deal double damage. After that, whittle down Giratina's HP bit by bit with Fire, Water, Grass, Electric, Poison, and Bug-type moves, which deal only half damage. It doesn't actually say in this. If you defeat or capture Giratina or run away, its rage will finally be stilled, and it directs me to page 560. Pass through the glowing hole that appears, return to your old world. On the other side, you find yourself with a thingamabob. Why is it directing me to page 560? What's on page 560? Let's see here. Is it just like the Giratina's Pokedex entry? What is it here? No, it's somewhere past. What is on page 560? Oops, I went a page past it. Oh, I got some water on this a while back. It's a little bit twisted and stuff. All right, page 560. What is here? Conditions for meeting special Pokemon. Okay, let's see here. Legendary Pokemon like Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit are a one-of-a-kind in the Sinnoh region, but don't sweat it if you accidentally defeat them or flee from battle. There are ways to get a rematch. Check the legendary Pokemon on this chart as you catch them. Huh. Okay, so there's Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres that I honestly completely forgot were available in this. Drifloon, Spiritomb, Rotom, Uxie, Mesprit, Azelf, Dialga, Palkia, Heatran, Regigigas, Giratina. Okay, let's see here. So, apparently Giratina will appear in the Turnback Cave, I guess the same as Diamond and Pearl, if you wind up defeating Giratina's origin form in the Distortion World. I really want to do this now. I really want to do that now. Now I want a Cute Charm glitch shiny Giratina. Now I'm very tempted. So, my guide says that we can get Giratina in altered form if we defeat origin form here in the Distortion World. I'm very tempted now. I am very, very tempted, to say the least, to showcase the Cute Charm glitch to that. So, yeah, so there's all the legendary / event Pokemon, I guess, on that page. Okay. I'll trust my... But is it worth... I think it would be for the freaking spicy spice of showcasing that stuff, right? It's not like I need a Giratina right now. I probably wouldn't put it into my team or anything like that, I don't think. You know? Like, I'd probably just stick with, like, my regular team the way that it is now, you know? Like, we'll see if we can catch it here now. See if it happens. But yeah, let's see here. Pretty sure you remember seeing someone go into the Giratina world and then leave because they had to go back to the Pokemon Center to heal. But apparently we might just be able to refight later. Now I might just do that. What, you're saying it's not worth? What, it's not worth it to refight Giratina later and cute charm glitch it? Because if we cute charm glitch it, then it could be freaking blue, you know? Just for the sake of it. Let's see here. And Cerebi with the Generation 4 Dex. Let's see the details on Platinum. There's still the Dialga and Palkia that you can do the glitch on, but freaking Dialga and Palkia don't look cool as freaking shinies anyway. But Giratina does. Let's see here. Yeah, it just says Distortion World first visit here. Yeah, do it. Say go for it. Giratina. Freaking... The text-to-speech bot is really quiet right now for whatever reason. Guzman coming out of nowhere, dropping 1,000 bits. That is a freaking lot of bits to be dropping there. My goodness, that is a whole lot of freaking bitteroos, Guzman. I'll still try to see if I can catch him now and stuff. You're not a fan of shiny Giratina, freaking blasphemous. I mean, it's not like, yeah, I'm not gonna use it on the team. I'm not gonna use Giratina on the team, I don't believe. But for real though, I greatly appreciate the 1,000 bits, Guzma. That is a lot of bits to be freaking chucking around, you freaking crazy mad lad. But if Guzma's coming out of nowhere, dropping 1,000 bits and saying, hey, go for it, then hey, maybe that's what we'll go for. The gold ruins it for you, but regular Giratina has gold as well, is the thing. We'll see if we can catch you here now just for the sake of things. But now we might just wind up cute charm glitching it, because that's a thing in this game. Because that's a thing. And then maybe that Lopunny, or that Bunnyuri, that freaking Lancer named 3,000 years ago, would have to become a freaking mainstay of our party for a little while. Is this what the future of this playthrough is gonna be now? Just freaking cute charm glitching things for the sake of, just for the fun of it? Just for the memes and whatnot? Just for the fun of like having roughly 1 in 5 odds for shinies, because for whatever reason that was a glitch in this game. Man, why do you have to vanish instantly and stuff? What if we do catch it normally here, but then I just reset and then like defeat it, just so that we can say like, hey, we did it and we got the catch and stuff like that. Gotta do it for the content now, gotta do it to showcase the content and such. What if we do continue until we like catch it legitimately here, but then I just like reset and then knock it out, and then we can like say that, hey, we caught it, but we're just gonna undo that progress and like freaking cute charm glitch it later, you know? Is what we could always do. I mean, if that's also what we're gonna do, I could always just chuck the Master Ball at it and then reset and be like, hey, I did it, you know? No, what am I doing? What am I doing here? So we're just gonna keep on being here for a little while, I suppose. But yeah, fine with that. So we'll have caught it, but since we're not using it on the team anyway, we can just easily reset and then just be like, hey, we caught it, we're just gonna undo catching it so that we can, you know, reset it later. I got a freaking email from Steam right now that apparently one of the games on my wish list is apparently on sale. Well, thanks for letting me know, Steam. The freaking games on Steam, especially a lot of games on Steam at least, go on sale like all the time anyway. But thanks for, I wish that I didn't get emailed about the freaking stuff. What am I doing here? Revive. Yeah, well, that, I guess. That, I guess. So yeah, maybe a good part of the rest of this playthrough will wind up being a freaking cute charm glitch playthrough for the memes. Get in the nest ball. Get in the nest ball. Get in. Get in the nest ball, you filthy memer. I was about to say, if this filthy memer actually got in the nest ball, I was gonna lose my mind. But yeah, which game is it? Wait, what? Oh, the game that was on sale on Steam there? Nier Automata, because I've heard good things about it. And, you know, I've heard that apparently it has like a really good story and stuff, and, you know, I've listened to its soundtrack and stuff before, and I've thought the soundtrack is really good, and I always like games that have like great stories and things. But I probably wouldn't wind up picking it up on sale, because I wouldn't be able to get to it for 3,000 years anyway, because as we've discussed during this stream, I have a lot of games that I'm suddenly picking up out of nowhere, so, I wouldn't be able to freaking play it for 3,000 years anyway. Maybe I'll pick it up, I don't know. Maybe I will. But it'll definitely be a long time before I can play it either way. Is the thing. Use next Pokemon? Well. Well. We're gonna be here a little while. Netball! Get in the net! Get in the net, Giratina! Freaking Spooderman looking web there. Gosh darn it. But yeah, so. Yeah. My goodness, this is absolutely ludicrous. This is... Why am I going to attack? Always do the Master Ball. I want to use the Master Ball on, like, something dumb later, honestly. I kind of want to use it on something really stupid, quite frankly. The new game that came out, the beginning story is super slow and it's basic and generic from you heard. What, there's like a new Nier game or something like that? Is it part of a series or something? I feel like we've been here for 5 hours. Nah. But we will be here for 5 hours at this rate. No, my goodness, it's gonna be going on for a little while. I kind of wish that there's some way that I could mute like the in-game music and like play some other themes at this rate. I mean, I could just turn off the game volume completely and we could put on some chill tunes. I'm kind of tempted to do that because we're gonna be here a while. I mean, I could just chuck a Master Ball, be done with it, reset, knock out Giratina, and then we go freaking cute charm glitch you in freaking the Cave of Origin later for the memes. Is what we could do. We could just like throw Master Ball, be like, hey, we caught Giratina normally, and then just go meet you back in the Cave of Origin or whatever the hell later. And cute charm glitch you because it's funny and it helps showcase a frankly kind of fascinating glitch about these games. Yeah, use it on Bidoof, the only Pokemon deserving of the Master Ball. We had a Bidoof in our party for a good while, who there was the points redemption for naming a Pokemon used, and I believe it was Anima who named the Bidoof. No, it was Shuck, I think. I believe it was Shuck who freaking named the Bidoof Atlas for carrying the weight of all our team, or all our HMs for a little while at least. But yeah, that Bidoof was sure carrying the weight of us for a little while. But yeah, a Nier Replicate, you mean? I've never heard of this, I'm sorry to say. I have no idea. But Guzma's saying, do the Master Ball. Timer Ball! Timer Ball! We'll try this real quickly. Doesn't that one have better catch rate the longer the battle lasts? It's kind of cool colors. Didn't even shake once. What other things do I have for the memes? But yeah, I would just say get it over with since we've been here for quite a while already. Nah, we need that freaking duration content or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably wind up throwing it in a hot second here. I'm just gonna try throwing other things for the sake of it. Is what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna throw some other things for the memes real quick. Just see what happens. This is absurd. I don't remember this being this absurd. Like, I remember it being absurd, but I don't remember it being this absurd. Like, what the heck? My goodness. This is the genuine Pokemon Platinum experience here. I mean, I haven't played these classic games in a long time, but I recall as a kiddo having to take like a dedicated hour or two of just resetting and trying to, we'll throw an Ultra Ball. Oh, the Ultra Ball does actually kind of match Giratina's colors now that I look at it, doesn't it? Whatever. It's because I'm not mashing all the buttons. Oh yeah, I should just hold A this time when we throw the Pokeball. I gotta freaking throw the Pokeball and then hold A. Is what I gotta do. That's the thing I'm missing. I'll hold A this time. The entire episode when this is uploaded is just gonna be catching Giratina. Yep, probably. There's probably going to be an episode for Spear Pillar and the battles there and Giratina appearing. Then there's probably going to be an episode for Distortion World, and then there's probably going to be an episode for literally just this right here. So I really hope that I wasn't, you know, in the middle of talking as we approached Giratina, because if I was, then it's going to cause me a massive pain in the butt when I cut this up into parts later. Here, I'm going to hold A. I'm holding the A button, okay? I'm holding the A button. If you freaking go into this now, I'm gonna, okay. But yeah, I think you're supposed to beat it here anyway, which is why the game gives you the option of turning back to fight later and turn back cave and catch it then. Yeah, it could well be. Could well be. It is nice how it gives you the option to later. That you're not just, you know, permanently screwed out of, you know, not being able to do it anymore. And if we do it later, we could freaking cute charm glitch it for the memes, you know? Is what we could well do. What if I hold B this time? I'm gonna hold B this time, watch. I'm holding B. I'm holding the B button. Okay, yeah. Myth busted. No, I don't know. It's not like you can say for sure. I'm gonna throw one more ball and then I'm throwing the master ball. That's what I'm gonna do. One premier ball. Go into the thing. Get in there. Okay, well, master ball it is. Master ball it is, I suppose. We're gonna do that and then we're gonna reset and then freaking life is gonna be grand. Giratina is not deserving of the master ball. We're gonna freaking go chuck the master ball like a Magikarp or a Bidoof or something later. That's what we're gonna do after we reset. Look at that! Whoa, crazy! Gotcha, Giratina was caught. Whoa, I was totally all skill. I totally just had the patience to be here and keep chucking Pokeballs, and we got it. Look at that! I'm such a good Pokemon player, aren't I? Easy. Freaking easy peasy renegade Pokemon. It was banished for its violence. It silently gazed upon the old world from the distortion world. Give a nickname to the caught Giratina? Yeah, even though we're gonna freaking reset and stuff. Look, freaking all skill. Freaking, I challenge any of y'all to freaking 1v1 me in Pokemon catching. I'm just so good. We were calling it Lucitina. And so, I appreciate the 300 bits, Anima. Woo, GG's.
Yes.
Whoa, GG's, my, oh my. I appreciate the 300 bits there, Anima. Random talk book, are you still waiting for that day Jaden Animations plays Explosive Sky and does an animation on it? I don't know who that is, I'm sorry to say. We'll call you Lucitina, but we're resetting anyway. Lucitina.
We got it.
We got it. I appreciate the 100 bits as well, Guzma. Well, there, Lucitina briefly exists in our shenanigans, but then we, yeah. Lucitina briefly existed in our boxes, but no longer. We're gonna knock out Lucitina now, and then we're gonna potentially re-encounter a blue Lucitina later with the help of a handy little glitch in this game. Watch this be shiny right now. If it does, I'm freaking deleting my channel. Imagine though. One of these days, I'm gonna say something that involves deleting my channel, and then it's actually gonna happen. Just you wait. Yeah, Lucitina will return but blue, with the help of a freaking, probably Lopunny, since we have a Baniri in our boxes that hopefully has Q-Charm. Hopefully, to freaking factor in that wacky glitch and showcase it. Like, technically, it would involve cheating to give myself the specific trainer ID and secret ID that I need for the glitch, but it would not be freaking glitching a Pokemon to be shiny per se, you know? Technically speaking, you know? So is it really cheating for shinies? Would it really be? I don't know. I think that'd be a fun glitch to showcase if we go around in the wild with like this Lopunny up front for a good while and just have like a shiny Pokemon be like a semi-common occurrence. I think that'd be like a fun twist showcasing that glitch from these games, you know? Could maybe be a fun twist. I don't know. But yeah, name him Mad Lad. Name the Giratina Mad Lad. Goodbye, Mad Lad. We'll see you again later. We'll see you again later, don't worry. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, well, it's not increasing the catch rate, just increasing the chance of it appearing, essentially. Giratina seems to have understood us after we shadow clawed a bunch to the face after using a Master Ball in some other timeline. There's some other timeline out there where we had Lucitina in our party. I mean, people hack Pokemon games all the time and make them randomized and everything. I've debated about doing a randomized run before. They seem interesting to say the least. That Pokemon, that shadowy Pokemon was oh, is this supposed to be Cyrus? That shadowy Pokemon was defeated? Your doing so means this irrational world will remain in existence. Does that make it impossible for me to create a new world? Even if I made new red chains, the new world can't be made. Why? What compels you to protect the two worlds? Is spirit, a vague and incomplete thing, so important to you? The places we are born, The time we spend living, the languages we speak. We are all different, but the presence of Pokemon unites us. Not anymore, it doesn't. Freaking look at the comment section of my YouTube essay on the modern state of Pokemon, and my goodness, a lot of people attacking one another. A lot of people attacking me as well. So, we share our lives with our Pokemon, and our happiness grows as we all become greater than we were before. It sucks that, Pokemon is supposed to be all about, bringing people together, but nowadays people are just constantly at each other's throats. That is why we can battle and trade with anyone we choose. Except we can't anymore on the Switch. You need to have 2 of the equivalent game. Freaking having 2 of the same generation of game isn't good enough anymore. Now you need to have 2 of the exact same game, essentially. As I covered in that thingamabob. Silence! Enough of your blathering. That's how you justify spirit as something worthwhile. That is merely human hoping, deluding themselves that they are happy and safe. The emotions roiling inside me. Rage, hatred, frustration, love. These ugly emotions arise because of my own incomplete spirit. Enough. We will never see eye to eye. This, I promise you. I will break the secrets of the world. With that knowledge, I will create my complete and perfect victory royale, world. One day, you will awaken to a world of my creation. A world without spirit. Well, since there is sadness, we can feel joy. When there is anger, compassion is born. Let's go back home. The portal where Giratina was should lead us back to our world. Giratina was written in legend as being on the other side of the world. It stands to reason that it has a link to the other side. Okay, but yeah, you should totally do an Explorers of Sky randomizer. Those are an actual thing now. They're pretty easy to do. Like, you can customize them and everything. Yo, I was challenging. Do I still have, like, the Steam logs open? Hold on. Oh, that was Dark Souls in the freaking thingamabob. Hold on. I need my friends list. There was some... Hold on. There was a thingamabob. Are those messages still going to be in Steam if I load the thing? Yeah, freaking Carvia and I were talking about this. So, Carvia wound up sending me a thing the other day. He accidentally sent me, like, an invite to play, like, DBD, and he doesn't play Dead by Daylight a whole lot nowadays, so it must have been, like, some sort of a weird misclick thing. He invited me to, like, some game or something. It might not have been DBD. So I responded with "Da hail," and he sent me with an emote of the hook. And I respond with, "Oh, you wanna fucking go? I'll bash your head, I swear on me mum. 1v1 my Deathslinger right now." And he responded with, like, a fighting emoji. And then I invited Carvey to play Dead by Daylight, and Carvey says, "Lol, oh no, I give up, you win." And then I say "coward," and then he responds with the crying emoji. And then I invited Carvey to play, I can freaking show this freaking stuff. So then I invited Carvey to play Monopoly Plus via Steam Remote Play and said fight. And he said that'll be 4 hours bonkers. So then I invited him to play Tabletop Simulator and said, "Don't you want to settle things once and for all in the Lord of the Rings board game?" And he says, "No, Smash Bros. When I get a new controller." And then I say freaking Breath of the Wild speedrun, Pokémon Tournament, Mario Party, Garfield Kart, Furious Racing, Sonic Shovel. And then for Carvey says PMD Nuzlocke. And then I say a randomizer PMD Nuzlocke bet. And then I said that freaking clip of this thing happening in the freaking, for someone's thing that you had originally shared with me, Guzma, of that happening. And then I sent him the freaking link to the thingamabob. I've never loaded it up before, but Carvey and I have challenged one another to a freaking Nuzlocke of PMD randomizer. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen, but the challenge has been there, you know? But yeah, is it me or am I hearing your voice over and over every now and then? Do you by chance have stream open on 2 thingamabobs? I do hope that my microphone is set up the way that should be. Yeah, this is my Yeti Stereo microphone. You want to hear bad audio for a hot second? Want to hear something cool? This is bad audio in a nutshell. This is why audio is one of the most important things when it comes to content creation, essentially. So that you don't get situations like, okay, let's fix that real quick. I don't know what this sounds like, by the way. I just, have an idea. There we go. It's fixed now. I don't see any reason why it would be echoey. No, like your voice over on top of your voice. Does anybody else hear an echo? Are you sure you don't just have the stream open on like 2 different things by chance, Guzma? Maybe. If anybody else hears an echo, let me know and I'll do my best to fix it. Is the thing, because I should hope that there's no echo. Bogdy doesn't hear an echo. That's a relief. Are you sure that it's not open in another window, maybe, Guzma? Maybe. Well, let's go back to our own world, I suppose. And you don't as well, more, so I appreciate the heads up. There is a portal where Giratina was. Will you leap into the portal? It should, like, you're talking behind a door. What? What are you talking about, Anima? I've leapt into the portal. My ears. This place? It's the send-off spring. It's said to somehow lead to the great beyond. And Giratina was said to live in a world on the opposite side of ours. Oh, I'm sincerely sorry. It's very rude of me. Harm, you're incredible. You really are a fantastic trainer. Let me say this on behalf of all of Sinnoh. Harm, thank you. We won! Almost, sort of. Oh, that's right. You have to go tell Professor Rowan. He was very worried about you. You should visit him at his lab. So I guess we can't go back into the cave right now. You have to go tell Professor Rowan about this at his lab. He's very worried about you. So I guess that's the thing that prevents us from going back into that cave. That cave is where we can go and find, like, Giratina later. I did not mean to get on my bike. Where are we at and stuff? But yeah. Oh, during the bad audio. Gotcha. And it's every now and then, every, like, 5 minutes. Oh, that you hear, like, a weird echo? Guzma? And Twitch is glitched to where it's placing cheer emotes over your messages? That's strange. Yeah, I remember talking to people as, like, a kiddo in Diamond and Pearl, and them saying, come to this place, and you can find this crazy legendary Pokemon called Giratina, and I was like, what? No way! And I came here and found this crazy legendary Pokemon called Giratina. It was crazy. Yeah, it could well be on Guzma's end there when it comes to audio shenanigans. Well, we'll just take out this random Graveler for the sake of it. I know I'm freaking a bit underleveled with things anyway, so I mean, I'll take some experience points here and there. I got a bridge here. A freaking diving board looking thing. So where are we at anyway? So I'm apparently supposed to go talk to Professor Rowan. Apparently. Let's see here. I'm allergic to looking for the town map in my bag. Ah, that bit there. Okay, well, yeah, let's go to... What? Dang, I could have just literally opened the fly menu. My goodness. Okay, we're flying. We're flying. We're going to Sandrum Town. Let's go see the professor. Let's go see the professor. Cool.